Welcome back to my channel. We are on the road again dahil nung Easter Sunday, we traveled to Rodriguez, Rizal to visit Avilon Zoo. Huling punta ko dito was during a high school field trip at bagong bukas lang sila nun. So here's an update on what the zoo looks like now. By the way, nakabili ako ng discounted ticket sa Klook that you can use on the day itself, and I'll link that in the description box. Here's the cashier where you can buy tickets or show them your Klook vouchers. Sa entrance, there's a baggage counter, and this is the start of the landmark flags to guide you around the zoo. This is point number 1 out of 70 and meron ng animals kaagad sa may entrance pa lang. This area also features the dining hall kasi you're not supposed to bring outside food in, but the food that they do serve is reasonably priced. Snacks like cotton candy, popcorn, kropek, or mais con hielo are at 99 pesos, canned sodas are at 50, bottled water for 35, boxed meals for 180, yung tipong ulam like liempo, barbecue, bangus belly, or fried chicken with rice plus one side. May CR, and in all fairness, all the restrooms in the zoo are clean and there's a small gift shop. So this is what you see once you exit the dining hall. To the left, may small bridge to an area that gives you a clear view of the fish pond. But more on that later. Straight ahead, yung flag number 3 or the swan pond, where you will find this black swan na hindi common sa Pilipinas because they are typically found in Australia. Pero may mga white swans din. Head to the right to access the rest of the zoo, plus you'll see photo points like this all around the property. Again, watch out for the numbered flags that point to the direction of the next set of attractions. Since it's a winding route, you might skip straight ahead to this wide driveway pero yan na pala yung pa-exit. So here, we have to turn left and into a narrow passage. Also scattered around the zoo are areas like this na baka interactive attraction dapat, but for right now, they're closed. I did notice that the zoo is clean and well-maintained, and they make an effort with the decor. Like when you see this area, di ba similar to a theme park abroad? Nawawalisan yung mga dahon sa sahig, but it still has a rugged quality that feels like you're steeped in nature. This is what it looks like on a summer afternoon. Vibe check muna. This is at around 2:30 p.m. so the crocodiles are cooling themselves off. Some of them went into the water while yung iba naman nagtago sa isang sulok para sumilong. Masasabi kong hindi sila nagkulang sa crocodiles. Here's a gigantic one. Compare its size to the surroundings. Next section naman is devoted to birds. And here's what I hope is a friendly relationship between these two critters. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of walking involved kasi Avilon Zoo is on 7.5 hectares of land, equivalent to about 19 acres. Yes, there are also some stairs involved, but the zoo is wheelchair and stroller accessible, so there is ramp access for the elevated parts. In fact, pwedeng mag-rent ng wheelchair for 200 pesos. Marami ring toilets around so hindi kayo mahihirapan maghanap ng clean facilities. Yung ibang kasama ko that day nakapunta na sa New Manila Zoo, and when compared, mas mabilis raw lakarin ang Manila Zoo kasi smaller space, kaya magkakalapit yung mga enclosure. Pero lamang naman ang Avilon sa variety of animals, and the amount of walking here is similar to what you would do at a theme park, so wear comfortable shoes. Akala ko emu, kasuwari pala, and matindi raw sila mangalmot. From katakot to cute. Ostrich, this one was playing with a rock off cam, and the zoo has more than one. This is a wallaby, and this is a Pokemon. Joke lang, pero mukha siyang inspiration ng Pokemon, di ba? This is the entrance to the lion enclosure, and madadaanan mo yung Philippine mouse deer on the right. I remember na the mouse deer was a big highlight when Avilon first opened. So here are the African lions. Their enclosure goes around in a half circle with a body of water separating them from us. Safe distance. And now let's enjoy the sights and sounds of Avilon Zoo. mapapansin nyo dun sa last clip, there are so many plants and trees spread around the zoo. I found it relaxing to walk around in the mid-afternoon as the trees provide sufficient shade. Presko actually. And bonus, if mahilig ka sa plants, there are also signs indicating some of the plants there as well as their properties. Oo, yan yung kampo ng kontrabida sa Lion King, yung hyena. And on that day, medyo up close and personal yung mga animals kaya nitong jaguar na nagtutwirl ng kanyang tail. Baka malapit na kasi feeding time. This is the sentinel meerkat na naka-duty kaya listo siya. These are fennec foxes na nagkaroon na ng little baby cub dito sa zoo. Ito na yung baby nila. Nagtago siya sa ilalim and ang cute niya. Bagong gising. Now this is one of the highlights of our trip. An interactive visit to the giraffes. You have to climb some stairs to get to this attraction, also with ramp access. This spot is one of the few attractions that day that had a line. Pero there was just one family ahead of us, so we didn't have to wait long. There are attendants who will ask you to leave your stuff on a table kasi baka maagaw ng mga giraffe. You have the option to purchase food to feed the giraffe para talagang lumapit sila sa'yo. At that time, small bowls of chopped carrots were available for 50 pesos. Pwede ka rin bumili ng snacks for yourself dito sa area. They have sodas, water, popcorn, and cotton candy. So parang pit stop na rin to ng humans and giraffes. So when it's time to feed the giraffes, you can do it directly by hand or by using a stick. I only tried the stick method, but I was told that the giraffe tongue has a somewhat rough texture, surprisingly not slimy. I definitely recommend that you take group photos here. Once na-feed mo na yung mga giraffes, they tend to linger, so there's enough time to get those souvenir photos in. You can also pet the giraffes, but of course, exercise caution, and they warn you to stay away from the horns. Hello? Pwede ko ba siyang hawakan? May I touch you? Hello? Kung may lions, may tigers din. This is the American black bear and I was terrified. Though chill lang naman siya and didn't make any noise. And this is the Malayan sun bear na mas maliit in size dun sa American black bear but mas nakaka-nervyos yung claws. So this is the rest of the tour. Obviously, I didn't capture all the animals on camera para naman masabik kayong pumunta on your own. The zoo is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Though nung Easter Sunday, they extended until 6 p.m. And just as well, kasi we got a little lost on the way there. We were using Google Maps, but the reception was spotty in certain areas and we made a wrong turn. So when in doubt, ask around. We were also trying to call the zoo beforehand, ideally to clarify some stuff before our visit. However, none of the numbers posted on their website seemed to be working. I also tried using the contact form on their website, but it was Easter Sunday, so I wasn't really expecting a speedy response. And actually, I never received a response. If you have questions, I'd recommend asking them in advance, probably via their Facebook page, which I'll link in the description box. They also post updates of holiday hours and special announcements there. Now, this last part of the zoo is all about the rest of the reptiles. Earlier, you saw Patio de Tortuga that's filled with turtles, and now this is the entrance to see the snakes. No cameras allowed, so we'll follow the rules. And did you know that Avilon has a school of practical exotic pet management? Before you circle back to the main entrance/exit of the zoo, there's a designated area for photo taking with some of the animals. Not sure if kasama tong eagle, but they do have parrots, cockatoos, and an albino boa constrictor. It's 200 pesos per animal and I encourage you to avail since reasonably priced naman yung mga additional paid attractions nila and syempre the funds go to the upkeep of the zoo. There's also a feeding area for guinea pigs and rabbits. Same as with the giraffes, you'll pay for the fruits and vegetables for the feeding. As promised, ito na yung view of the pond near the dining hall. It's so peaceful and the pond has giant fish. There's a small play area for the kids and seats for the adults to sit and enjoy the view. Overall, I had a great visit to Avilon Zoo. Emphasis on the clean surroundings and the friendly staff. And even using Klook vouchers was a speedy process. I just downloaded the files to my phone and had the cashier scan the QR codes. No need to inform them beforehand. Basta the vouchers are valid for 60 days from purchase, but do check Klook again to make sure if the terms and conditions are still the same. They also sell discounted zoo tickets on their website, but I wasn't sure that those would be immediately usable on the same day. Thanks for watching. Please support this channel by liking, subscribing, and watching my other videos.